On the space. He joined us now on set. Andrew, great to have you with us. I read this note. I was so excited to get you on. You are the senior industrials analyst. So you cover what in a nutshell?
Basically the old economy.
Which is now the new economy.
That's exactly right. GE, Honeywell, Eaton, Parker, Rockwell.
Okay, so all the stuff that you need to run the data center effectively, build the data center. So a lot of these have already been hot trays, and I guess what we're trying to figure out at this point is what hasn't run, or if it has run, how much more is there? So are there certain parts of the data center, certain stocks that you see fit that category?
So look, I think what the street is missing is that before, right, the electrical stuff, the cooling stuff, they were basically commoditized, right? Generally, you go 10 years ago, average data center was maybe, I don't know, 10 megawatts, right? And it was running at 12 volts, and you had an HVAC system, you had electrical system off the rack. The big guys really wanted that reliability, so they would go to top player, but the reality is, nobody thought about it, right? Now an average data center is around 100 megawatts. Right, the cost per megawatt is 50 million, so that's 5 billion enterprise. And all of a sudden, because NVIDIA has accelerated its product cycle, all of a sudden they're starting to do something very different with the rack. So all of a sudden, the HVAC system, the cooling system that you had before, is not going to work. All of a sudden, the electrical stuff, when they're going to go to the Kyber rack, you will effectively have to rip out all your electrical stuff inside the data center and put in brand new electrical equipment. You're going to go to direct current architecture, running the stuff at maybe 800 volts, 400 volts versus 12 volts, right? And the problem, what NVIDIA is doing, they're completely re-architecting the rack. And all of a sudden, HVAC and electrical, which was an afterthought, right? Rubin Ultra is not going to work if you don't have the right cooling and if you don't have the right electrical connection. And just to give you a sense, we estimate roughly an average cost for data center, maybe 50 million per megawatt. So thinking about it, electrical, maybe 1.9 million out of that per megawatt. Cooling, 1.4 million. You mess that up, right? $40 million worth of chips per megawatt pretty much burn within 30 seconds.
Wow.
So that's the big difference. All of a sudden, this has become the technology bottleneck without which NVIDIA's plan doesn't work.